It's a really weird feeling to choose which trees get to stay and which trees get chopped down. But this is what I need to do in order to build a life here. I feel like I'm picking my favorite child. Hey, I'm Jane. I'm a single mom and I'm not letting that hold me back. I just bought 5 acres of raw land in the Kootenay Rockies where I'm building my dream timber frame home and homestead with a permaculture food forest and even a vacation rental. All of this is so one day, hopefully, my daughter won't need to struggle the way that I did. Come along with me as I create my very own freedom recipe. Well, it finally came. It's logging day, baby. This is the day that I was both excited about and dreading. This is the last day that this forest is gonna look like a forest. This land will still be surrounded by trees, but my area of it is getting cleared quite a bit. There will be more trees gone than staying, and I am having a hard time. In the second half of this video, we'll be diving into the aftermath of the logging process. But first, I've gathered some friends together to go on a moss-saving mission. The tracks from the machines are gonna tear this place up, and I don't want this beautiful patch of moss to get destroyed. Luckily, moss will easily reroot itself, so we're just gonna move it over to the neighboring property. It might seem like a small thing to do when there are 5 acres to replant after logging, but I couldn't just stand by and watch this moss get ruined when I had a chance to save it. The loggers are going to be here soon, so I need to flag the property lines and mark some of the trees that I want to keep. It's very nerve-wracking trying to figure out which trees you're going to keep and which trees you're going to sacrifice. I feel very bad for the trees. I feel like I'm picking my favorite child. That doesn't feel very good. I'm also trying to figure out which ones are healthy and which ones are standing snags. A standing snag is a tree that is dead, but from the ground you might not notice that it's dead because its bark and everything still looks like all the other trees. But when you look up, you notice it's hanging on by a thread. I'm mostly flagging the hemlock trees because hemlock doesn't have very much timber value. As one of the loggers pointed out, most people just see a tree, not necessarily the species of a tree. I am so sweaty, and I just realized I lost a microphone. It looks just like this one, and it's somewhere out there. What a bummer. And I have to find it because they're gonna cut everything down in a few days. It's okay. It's just out there somewhere. Against all odds, I found it. I was afraid that was gonna be my whole day and that I would have to come back and look for it, and I was like, just accept it. If it's gone, it's gone. But I found it. I am so sweaty, and I'm reminded that if I cut down so many trees, it's gonna be so hot here with no shade. I'm not quite sure what to do because I need the timber sales in order to actually afford the hydro and the well. But I would like some privacy, and I would like to not burn to death in the summer. I'm sweaty and it's still a forest. So I can't believe that nobody is stopping me from making decisions about how many trees to cut. Like, it's just my land, but I could really use advice. I don't have time though, because they're gonna be rolling the trucks in and then it's go time. I've got to get this place flagged off, and I guess I'll ask the loggers their opinion. Oh my gosh, that was so much work, and it's not even building anything yet. Oh my gosh. I'm really understanding that this is gonna be way bigger than I think it is. For all of you YouTubers who are building as you're filming, what how are you doing it? I'm carting around all of my stuff with me. I lost a microphone. I thought for a second I smashed my camera lens off a tree. I'm overwhelmed. My legs feel like jello from just walking up and down the hills. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And I'm hoping I didn't come across anything poisonous. We'll find out tomorrow because I've woken up before and had like spots all over my arms and maybe walked through some poison oaks. So my legs are kind of stinging right now, so I really hope it's gonna be okay. I feel like this whole mission, this whole journey is just me being like, I hope it's gonna be fine. I keep telling myself that one bite at a time thing. You don't have to build it in a day, and there are gonna be people to help along the way, but I'm trying really hard not to be discouraged right now, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe after the loggers get through everything, it's gonna feel a lot more doable, but just walking it makes me realize how many plants I'm gonna have to plant, how many trees it's gonna take to fill that space in again, and that it's gonna take 10 to 20 years before my food forest is actually a forest. It's gonna be an empty hole for a while, and I have to be okay with that. Okay, tomorrow's another day. I'm not sure if you can actually hear the machines in the back, but they're actively cutting trees right now. And that's a chainsaw. I really want to go over there and see what they're doing, but I'm not allowed to go too close. Only the drone is allowed to go and hover and hang out over there. They told me to stand 2 tree lengths away from where they're working, and the trees are like 60 feet tall, so 120 feet away is quite far. Every now and then you just hear this really big crack, 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 crack when the machines just tear a tree right out of the ground. I know that this is how farms are made. This is how cities are made. This is what happens whenever you have a house anywhere on the earth, is that the nature is disrupted. We have a really big footprint as a human, and the idea is to leave things better than we found them. Today is a day I don't feel like I'm doing that. However, I have to keep telling myself that I'm gonna be planting so many things here, from trees to shrubs to flowers, and growing lots and lots of food. So even though for this week there will be lots of destruction, it will get better in the long run. And one day it will be a little fairyland enchanted food forest. But still, I worry about the squirrel that always hung out with me as I was filming over there, potentially losing its home. I don't know for sure if it will, because we're not going to take every single tree. But yeah, there's a lot of sounds going on. Kind of reminded of the movie Fern Gully, where all the machines come in and all the little fairies and everybody are panicking, but then the forest grows back and thrives once again. So that is the vision. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have some people in the comments who are ready to roast me for ruining the nature. And I want you to really consider that you are living in a house right now that's made of wood, on land that was cleared to build the building that you're in. It can be hard to watch. It's hard for me to watch as well. But please don't attack me for doing what's needed to start a farm. I am creating a permaculture farm, and so it will be fully stacked with plants over the years. And the forest will actually be healthier and more biodiverse by the time I'm finished with it. I'm not starting this whole process blind. I know exactly how hard it is to disrupt nature. I'm gonna ask you to follow that old but good motto. If you don't have anything nice to say, please don't say it at all. Every single one of these trees behind me won't be here. The cedar ones will end up being things like hydro poles, not my hydro pole, but hydro poles for many other properties. And a lot of them are gonna be milled up. I actually learned that our mill ships a lot of framing packages to Japan and Germany. So in a way, I kind of feel good about helping people on the other side of the world build their houses as well. When you think about it, those countries have high populations, but a smaller geographical space than Canada. I mean, you could fit Germany inside one of Canada's provinces. A lot of the world's timber does come from Canada, and that's the way the world works. Doesn't mean I'm not having emotions. Where I'm standing right now is where my future home build is gonna be, and what we're gonna see form is a long, winding, curvy driveway, which I'm calling a road because it's probably 500 feet long. And then after that road is put in, we're gonna decide which trees are staying and which trees are going. Luckily, the loggers have experience telling me which trees are rotten, which species is more likely to fall, because some have more shallow roots than others. But yeah, this is a trip. I'm also trying to be flexible because we have to keep the road on a safe grade, and they're aiming at 10%, which is still, driving uphill, but hopefully safely. Because in the winter, that will become a luge. Nobody wants that. I still can't believe all this is mine, though, I have to say. Well, I don't even like calling it mine because I just feel like I'm taking care of it in my lifetime, and the next steward of this land will hopefully be my daughter, if she wants that. So I'm gonna take care of it the best I can. We're sort of renovating nature in a way, removing the old and then planting the new, diversifying the ecosystem, hopefully creating an even healthier ecosystem, because if you can see behind me, nothing is growing on the forest floor. So I want this whole place to be covered in green, eventually. And like any renovation project, it's gotta get worse before it gets better. There's also the concern that there might not be enough timber value to pay for the hydro in the well. Another mixed emotion I'm having is I don't want to cut down a bunch of trees for no reason at all. This is by far the biggest gamble I've ever taken in my life, and I am not a gambler. But if I don't make enough in timber sales, I don't know how I'm gonna afford to do the hydro in the well or bring over my structures, and I have to get off the land that I'm on in 7 weeks. I've been praying, and it doesn't matter to who, don't get weird. But I do have one lucky thing up my sleeve. It's my birthday. So I'm hoping that we're gonna make enough in timber sales as a birthday present from the universe to myself. Please, 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 please. If you want to help me in my crazy journey, it might seem trivial. Leaving a supportive comment, dropping a like on this video, and subscribing would mean so much to me. And if you want to see everything I've done up to this point, you can check the description below where I've linked the playlist for this whole crazy home build project. Right? It's the dentist. All right, it's later in the day and I'm gonna see if I can actually drive in to my own driveway. Oh my God, feels like Christmas. There's a bucket there. Does that mean they're blocking it off? Oh no, there is a driveway. Oh, it's so pretty. There's actually trees. Oh, they have to come down for the hydro. Oh my God. I am pulling into my own driveway. This is nuts. It's super rough, but it's there. Let's go for a walk. Oh my gosh. What? And it still looks like a forest, which makes me happy. I mean, it might not always stay like that, but for now, you know. I wonder how far they cut down. And this is a very big machine to try to sneak around. And the ground is also very, you know, unstable. It's pretty stable. It's messy. Messy is the word I'm looking for. I didn't wear my hiking shoes because I thought, oh, I'm just gonna stroll right along, but I'm still. There's a shotgun, which usually means there's a bear. Okay. Why do I never remember to bring bear spray? Like, honestly? Under the digger. I think excavators are like dinosaur claws. Whenever I'm operating one, I'm always yelling, dinosaur claw. I was like, honestly, look at that thing. If that's not a dinosaur claw, I don't know what is. Okay, so it goes down the hill. Oh, I love this. We just go down through the forest. Oh my God, they did a lot of work. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's definitely a steep hill. I thought 10% was gonna be pretty chill. This is a hill. And it never looks as steep on camera, but she's steep. Whoa. This, for some reason, makes it look bigger. Wow. Wow. I still can't help shaking the feeling that someone's gonna come and kick me off for trespassing. It feels like it should be illegal to live here. Oh, there's a cedar fallen, and that allows me to see if it's rotten on the inside. It's not. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, you know, they weren't kidding. They said it was gonna look completely different after the road was in, and it already has completely changed the landscape. I live in a magical forest. I don't even know what to think. It's still so private. I thought it was all gonna be opened up and that you would just be able to look right through and I'd never be able to walk around naked. But this is, oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I'd say that there's room for a pond. Yeah. Also, if you look at the banks, it is pure sand and clay. That's a really good thing for building this because if we had hit rock, that would have meant blasting, and that is way out of my budget. Everything with this land has seemed like it's just like, yes, yes, yes. Every answer is yes. Crazy. What? It's almost with this clearing, it feels like even more of a forest, but there is carnage. Those are some long trees. That was one day. I can't imagine what 1 week is gonna look like. I wish I could leave all the trees. I wish I could be like, that's great, we're done. Nope. In order to have an orchard and my tiny home and an actual house and a pond, big walnut trees, big hazelnut trees, there needs to be more room. But I'm very satisfied with hiring these guys because my plan of chainsawing each individual tree myself and then getting a mini excavator, this would have taken me a month on my own. And I think that's being generous. Wild. What is tomorrow gonna bring? This doesn't quite have the magical feel that it did when I came by the other day. This is shocking. I didn't know so many trees were gonna be taken down on this side, and I'm wondering if the equal amount of trees need to be taken down on the other side of the road. This is a lot. I'm gonna bring my daughter by after school because she hasn't seen any of this development yet, and she really loves nature. Like, she puts rocks around weeds and waters them. So I'm pretty nervous about what her reaction to this is gonna be. I'm really gonna have to explain that we are going to be planting a lot of things and growing a food forest because this just looks kind of sad, to be honest. I was driving up here all excited because I was like, oh, what a wonderful birthday this is. But this isn't what I thought I would be seeing. There's a lot more sunshine though. And you can't grow anything without sun. So silver linings, I'm definitely gonna have to make a plea to save some trees. They did save a yew tree that I marked off, and those are very rare. It's a small yew, but I'm glad that it survived. I'm gonna go pick up my daughter from school and see what she thinks.
What's it?
What do you see?
A shovel. Do we have a driveway?
We have a driveway.
Well, it's an excavator. I don't know what it's called.
Excavator.
Excavator. I got dirt.
Watch your step, it's like super gnarly. Dude, look up. This road wasn't here last time.
I know that. How are we gonna get the tiny home down something this steep?
Oh, they're gonna change the grade of it. It's not gonna be this steep.
I'm kicking stuff. If I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna kick stuff.
What do you think?
I like it.
It's just seeming like it's so normal to you?
Yes!
Like this
Because you
is...
told me the plan so many times.
I wouldn't be kicking the wall. Structural integrity.
I thought it was soft.
Stable? Is it stable enough for
It's
you?
very stable. I fixed it and my foot hurts now.
Oh.
I'm okay though.
Dude, what do you think about all that?
It's a little wood. We could jump this in the winter.
So, what do you think?
I love it.
You do?
Yes.
Is it shocking?
Sure.
No, you're okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
More sunshine, hey?
No.
There was no sun here before.
There's not.
No. This just seems normal to you?
Yeah.
What? This, it's crazy. Like none of this was here and you're just like, that's cool. Yeah, be very careful.
Okay.
Isn't this wild?
Okay, I think I can explore a bit.
I told you to be careful and I'm the one who's gonna fall.
God, this is pretty hard to be honest.
Wow, that is a lot of
I'm
trees.
the queen of the trees.
What?
I'm the queen of the trees.
The queen of the trees. Thank you, trees, for sacrificing yourselves to let us build a house.
Clapping them.
To let us grow some food.
The claps.
They cleared a lot, hey?
Oh, money, money, money.
I mean, yeah.
Standing on money right now.
You're not wrong. Wow, smart kid.
I need to poop.
Okay. So, what do you think of our home?
Interesting.
What does interesting
I
mean?
like it.
You like it?
I like it.
Do you think you can see us living here?
Yes.
So this is what the loggers got done by the end of this week. And like any building thing, it usually costs twice as much and takes twice as long. So apparently it's gonna be at least 3 weeks to get this all logged. What were you doing? So I'll be back next week to show you the progress. And I was really worried about how you were gonna feel. I thought you were gonna be really upset about the nature, but now that you're feeling like this feels good and there's sunshine coming in, it feels better knowing that you're okay with this. And actually you seem to be having fun with it and exploring, so that makes me super happy because the whole reason I'm doing all of this is for you, is so that you'll have a place to live and a place to grow food and to explore and, you know, have a home.
Yes.
If that's what you want, you know. There's a chance that you might sell it when you're an adult, but it will be here for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
And no matter what you do in life, remember to pour love into it.